Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm TKA Brew. If you're looking to understand COD Mobile's sensitivity and how it relates to your gameplay, stay tuned. First place we need to start is a rotation mode. There are three checkboxes: fixed speed, distance acceleration, and speed acceleration, along with an acceleration value. First place we need to start is distance acceleration. This correlates to how far you move your finger across the screen. The farther you move it across the screen, the greater the acceleration you're going to have. Speed acceleration is similar to distance, but it's more how fast you move your finger across the screen. So the faster you move your finger, the faster it's going to start panning the camera. Finally, fixed speed is just going to put it right at the 120 acceleration value. It's not going to depend on how far you move your finger or how fast you move your finger. It's all going to be the exact same thing no matter what you do. Acceleration value is basically, let's just say, it's more like the multiplication of those things that you just did. So 140 right now for me is probably about average. 120 is the fixed speed. So it's basically going to multiply that. So if you jump it all the way up to 300, you're going to find the faster you move your finger, the faster it's going to accelerate, and the faster you're going to start spinning around. And for distance, if you have it all cranked up, the farther you move your finger, the quicker it's going to start accelerating. And those all group together. So the first thing you need to figure out is if you want fixed speed, distance, or speed acceleration, all depending on how you move your fingers around the screen. Next is the sensitivity presets. There are 4 of them: low, medium, high, and custom. Custom automatically gets checkmarked when you start moving around the sliders that don't fall into low, medium, high presets. Low preset is going to slide all the sliders down to a lower setting, which is going to allow for more precise movements, precise aiming. It's not going to allow you to quickly whip around the screen. High, on the other hand, is going to allow you for your quick snapshots, your swipe shots, anything where you're going to be moving around really, really fast. Medium is a balance in between all of those, and it automatically adjusts the sliders for each of them. What I would suggest is play a game on low, play a game on medium, and play a game on high, and figure out which one is more closer to your playstyle, because from there on, we're going to be making micro adjustments until it balances to the point where you enjoy how the game feels. Camera sensitivities are probably the default thing that you look at most often in the game. It allows for your camera when you're looking up and you're looking down and you're rotating and looking around. Those are your camera sensitivities. Standard sensitivity is basically when you have your right thumb and you're just looking around the screen. That is your standard sensitivity, where you're just looking around. ADS sensitivity is aiming down sights. So when you have your aiming down sights and you're looking at a target, that's how fast you're going to be moving and looking around when you're aiming down the sights. Tactical and sniper scopes are fairly similar. They both deal with a different kind of scope that you have on your weapon, and they also deal with how, when you're looking down the scope, how fast you're going to be moving around in circles. So if you're a sniper that likes to do your flick shots, you might want to turn the scope and the tactical scope sensitivity up a little bit more so you can get your flick shots in. Or maybe you like high sensitivities, but you don't want it to be moving around so much when you're sniping. You can actually drop those down. So these are the sliders I'm talking about. This is where you're going to be fine-tuning what you're going to be looking at on the screen. It really helps with aiming. So if you need quicker aiming, this is where you're going to be definitely looking into for your camera sensitivities. Firing sensitivity is a little bit different from what I figured out in the game. Fire sensitivity is when you're actually firing the weapon, how fast you're going to be moving when you're firing a weapon. So if you're firing a weapon and you're not aiming down your sights, you can only move it so fast. But if you want to be able to have quick sprays or more fine-tuned movements, this is where you're going to be adjusting those. Along with aiming down the sights and sniping down the sights when you're firing your bullets, you're going to be adjusting those for how fast you want to be able to move while you're holding down the fire button. Gyroscope sensitivities are probably one of those things you're going to adjust as much as you want. And you're like, what do these do? I'll be honest with you. Unless you have gyroscope turned on your phone, you're not going to be touching these at all. What is gyroscope, you might be asking? When you tilt your phone up, down, left, and right, it actually would move the in-game screen around like you're looking. So imagine you have a VR headset and you have it on and you're looking around. That's what happens on your phone. So unless you have gyroscope turned on, your gyroscope sensitivities aren't going to matter whatsoever. But if you're playing around, turn the gyroscope on. This is where your sensitivities are for exactly what your camera looking sensitivities are going to be when you're just moving the phone around in circles trying to look around. If you didn't know, multiplayer and Battle Royale have two separate sensitivities for their game modes. The multiplayer one is just the one we covered, and the Battle Royale is fairly similar, the same principles, the same understandings, except now you have a third-person view and a first-person view. A third-person view is when your camera is actually behind your character, and a first-person view is when you're looking through the eyes of the character. And depending on how you like to play inside your Battle Royale will depend on the sensitivities. There are still low, medium, high, and custom. And then you go through with all the other stuff. There's how sensitive your optics are, how sensitive your 3x, 4x tactical scopes are. So if you're in a game and you're firing and you're looking and you're sniping and you're trying to figure out why your gun isn't moving as fast as you would like it to while you're aiming or while you're moving around, this is where you're going to want to come in and start fine-tuning your details. I would suggest putting them fairly similar to your multiplayer ones and then adjust from there, because you do have a lot more individual scopes, weapons, and styles inside of the Battle Royale, but they function the exact same way. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys learned anything, make sure you drop a like. If you have anything else to add, make sure you put it down in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn that notification bell on, because we're going to be doing a lot more COD Mobile in the future. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.